So there's two types of context we believe that are critical for any consumer-facing agent, number one. But there are two areas. One is the context before the conversation started, because in most consumer-facing products, it's an app or a website that then you flip to an agent. So there's two conversations that you have to have that combine to create the whole session. What we see as the first critical piece of context is before the agent says hi, it should know where you're coming from. So it should know everything you just tried to do, and now you're speaking to the agent. It's frustrating for people to go through all that work. Then they go to the agent and they have to start over again. That's where the 2.5 to 3 minutes, comes into play. Is I've got to repeat myself. I just did all that, and now you're making me do it again. That's where experience becomes a massive problem. Anybody who's doing that, you are going to frustrate your consumers, period, because you're going to make them do it all over again. So that's the first piece of context. The second one is there's consistent behaviors. Like I said, we're all different. We all buy differently, but there's some consistent patterns of behavior that, like I said a minute ago, being a research shopper or a transactional shopper, I want to be walked through many options and see reviews and take my time, or I just need you to get this, give me the best price, put it in the cart, and here's my credit card. That's also context. So there's both of those forms of context are what makes the agent experience so much better. And most people just want to put an LLM as a judge there, and they say, well, was he accurate? Was the response accurate? Yes. But maybe it was a response to a question that the consumer's like, I shouldn't even be asking you this. Like, you should already know this. LLM-as-a-judge is high-fiving, saying that was a great answer. On the other side, the customer's like, I'm never coming back here again. So that's the difference between accuracy and experience, and where context is the differentiator between just I have an agent that's accurate, or I have an agent that is desirable and consumers enjoy it and they always come back. That's context in both of those forms.